Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tori, and today I am going through all of the Halloween crafting supplies that I accumulated last year, and I'm gonna do, hopefully, fingers crossed, a little bit of decluttering of supplies that might not really fit like my vibe anymore, I guess you could say. I've got a little bin here that I'm going to be putting anything that I want to gift to some of my crafty friends, and I'm going to set that to the side, and then we're going to go in this 12 by 12 paper holder that I have here. Oops, sorry, if I move too much I might shake the camera, so let me try and calm down a little bit. I've got basically everything that I accumulated last year. Papers, stamp sets, there's a kit in here, so I'm going to go through these and see what is still calling to me. That way I can start kind of deciding what I want to keep for my October daily this year. So I do have a couple of new things here that are not in this paper holder thing. And I will be keeping these, but I wanted to share them. These aren't necessarily Halloween items, but they are fall or autumn related items. So I've got this fall leaf die cut from Pink Fresh Studio, and then the autumn hues dies from Concord and Ninth. And I really like this one. I'll probably end up using this a lot for my October daily, hopefully, because it's just basic fall leaves, and I can just trim those out in orange or pink. Pink is one of the colors that I want to use this year for the spreads that I'm going to be putting together. I also have some Halloween specific dies. This one is a cauldron die, and this is actually like a shaker cauldron. And I tested this out recently and I really like it. And then I also have this little guy, the Haunted House Cutting Die set from Spellbinders, and this is what that looks like. And I actually have some plans for this little die that I want to do with my family, so I will definitely share a picture of that over on Instagram if you're following me over there once we get that completed. But my idea is I'm going to cut out either square pieces of cardstock or like a 4x6 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to let each of the kids and my husband and myself pick different colors that they want to use to make a spooky haunted house, and then we'll cut these all out and let everybody put theirs together. And I'm just very intrigued to see what each outcome will be, and then what I would like to do with that after everything is said and done and put together is put everything in a big frame and hang it on the wall when it comes time spooky season each year. So that's my plan for that. I'm really excited. But let's jump into some of the stuff that I got last year. So we might as well start with the stamps, because there's quite a bit of stamps, I guess. I think some of these might be fall related as well, so we will see. And to be completely honest, I'm probably not going to declutter any of my stamps, but I would like to kind of see what I've got on hand already. This one is the Boo Crew stamp from Close to My Heart. I really am loving this little ghosty here, so I might use this year, or if I start making Halloween cards, that would be perfect for that. I'm really excited to use this stamp again this year. I used it last year, but not a ton. So I love that one. And then I just have this Autumn Vibes stamp set from Close to My Heart as well. Super loved that one last year. I used that to set up, I believe, one of my daily journals. One of my daily journal setups last year. This is an Allie Edwards stamp, just different fall phrases, so I'm definitely going to keep that. This one is Too Far Pumpkin Spice from Paper Person Shop. Love that as well. I actually have never really been like a pumpkin spice girly, but the last 2 years it has really, really grown on me. This year already, I saw that there was pumpkin spice syrup at Target, and I bought a little bottle of it, and I've been drinking it in my coffee probably every morning that I've had coffee for the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since I got it. I like pumpkin spice so much more when it is mixed with white chocolate, and that's how I've been drinking it. It's so good that way. I also love a pumpkin cream cold brew. This one is another autumn stamp set from Studio Calico. I would love if Studio Calico put the names of the stamps on the actual stamp sheet themselves, like the Paper Person Shop does and Everyday Explorers. But alas, they do not currently do that, but I do still love all of these stamps. And then this one is another one from Studio Calico. I love the "Tis the Season to Be Cozy." I love icons, so I'm loving those. This one is also from the Paper Person Shop. It is called Autumn Agenda. Love that. I actually, last year, I think when I got these, I was hoping that these would be the same size, these autumns. Unfortunately, they are not. I was hoping I'd be able to outline one with the other. Okay. And then the stamp set here that I have from Everyday Explorers is going to be fall and winter prompts. So it's got a bunch of fall prompts, Halloween prompts that I can use, and then also some winter prompts in here as well. And then these last three, I believe, are all spooky season related. So this one is from Studio Calico. It was part of their kit last year, their Halloween kit. I love it. I love this little tag ticket thing. And then the fillable stamps, spooky magic. I did use this one last year. This was from Ali Edwards. I love this stamp set. I love any stamp set that includes like words, like paragraphs, anything like that. Oh, it just speaks to me. I love it. So I will definitely be using this one again this year. And this one I just think is so cute. All of the little phrases and sentiments that are on here, the little pumpkins. Definitely will be able to use this one again this year as well. I also wish that specifically Ali Edwards and Studio Calico, because I think those are the stamps that I have the most of, that you know, have like designs and images and stuff like that. I wish they would offer coordinating dies. That would make my life so much happier, because I love being able to die cut, like for instance, these ones. I love being able to die cut these stamps out and not have to worry about fussy cutting anything. It's so much quicker, and while I can fussy cut, it's not my favorite. So like I said, I won't be getting rid of anything with regards to my stamps. But let's jump into what else we've got in here. I've got a bunch of random scraps, it looks like. Some papers. And then I think I have most of my actual scrap papers in this little 12 by 12 paper pouch. This right here is actually the cover for this little kit that I got. This was from Ali Edwards. I love this little like cardboard. I don't know if you could even call it cardboard, because it's like cereal box cardboard, I guess. I love it, and I can cut this out and use this for something. And with my plan for this year, actually, let me grab and show you. For my October daily this year, I'm going to be using this little Citrus Twist album. It is a 4x8 album, so that's what these page protectors in here are for. And my plan for this year is I'm going to do kind of, I can't remember what those little jars are called, where you like put a bunch of folded paper in and you pick a jar, like pick an item out, and it tells you what to do. So my plan is I want my October daily this year to just have me being the most creative that I can possibly be. So I'm going to make two little jars, two little like pull jars. One of them is going to be for materials and techniques. Whew, goodness. So one of them will be for materials and techniques, and the other one is going to be a Halloween related topic. So my plan would be, like, as an example, I'll draw one from each, and say for materials and techniques, I have texture paste. And then for my theme or topic, it would be pumpkins. So I would have to come up with something to document using the theme of pumpkins, and then also incorporating texture paste into that. So, and then I'm going to place those in this album. My plan is to come up with 15 materials and techniques and 15 topics. And then if I have other random stories, like specific day stories that I want to document in October, I'll include those as well. So I'll have anywhere from 15 to 31 stories is my plan. I, at the very least, want to do all 15 of my little drawings. But I also didn't want to do 31 days of that, because that just felt like it would be very, very overwhelming to do. So that's my plan. Let me know if you want to see a setup of that down in the comments below. Okay, so moving on. This little kit right here, I am almost certain that I will not be removing anything from it. There's some things in here that aren't from the kit, so let me pull those out. Mostly because, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here that's not from the kit. Okay, mostly because I purchased this last minute. Like, I purchased this, I think, like 4 days before Halloween last year, in the middle of a sale or something like that. I honestly can't remember, but I know that when I purchased it, like, Halloween was either already over or like very close to being over. So I didn't use any of it. So it's got a couple sheets of vellum. I love these. And vellum might be a material that I use in my list of items and materials and techniques. So I've got these vellum pieces, a little tag paper that says October Stories. This is gorgeous as well. This one, if I don't use it for Halloween, I could probably pull this out and put it in my regular paper, because that's not really super Halloween specific. I like that. I love anything to do with moons and stars, so I love this as well. This is the text on that stamp set in paper form, and gorgeous. So like I said, I didn't use anything from this kit. So I've still got everything 100% untouched. Let me put a couple pieces of this solid cardstock in the back so that the vellum doesn't get ruined. So I'm going to just place these back in here because, like I said, I'm not getting rid of these. I believe these are all the same. They just say October Stories and little journaling cards. Okay. So in here, there's a lot of stuff. I've got this gauze green, is that how you say that? Gauze green ribbon, this orange ribbon, and I used this a lot last year for little taggies in my October daily, so I will keep that. I have these little puffy stickers. These I'm gonna have to say bye to. This I used last year as a stencil, just some little bats. I could make another one if I wanted to because it came from this die set. So I'm gonna toss that. A little pumpkin paper circle. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is that tag that I talked about in that stamp set. How cute is that? And it's pink. We're gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep the Beware. This was a printable. It was a dark and stormy night. Also super cute. I think I'm gonna keep that one. On a stormy Halloween evening. That is also a printable. This is just a basic black tag. As much as I love kitties, I am not loving this shade of orange. So I'm gonna put that in my donate to a friend. These don't have anything to do with Halloween. So I'm pretty sure I just put them with my Halloween stuff last year because of the colors. I'm gonna set these aside and put them with my actual regular stash. This is a printable as well, super cute. It's pink and says insert evil laughter. But when I cut it out, it's got like, the cut was messed up, so I don't know why I kept it. This is adorable. I'm gonna keep that. This is gonna get tossed. This right here was part of an ornament that I got last year from Walmart, I think. And it had this little patterned like piece of cardboard behind it. And it's the Nightmare Before Christmas themed, and isn't it so cute? I'm definitely keeping that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm keeping it. These are cute. These are pink, so I can incorporate those into what I'm planning for this year. This looks like trash. I'm not sure what I was doing with this or why I kept it. So I'm gonna toss that. Okay. And then I've got these word phrase stickers. I'm not going to get rid of any of these. I actually went through a decent amount of them last year. I used one of these Tim Holtz stickers. I'm ashamed. But I used quite a few of the black and orange ones. But this year we're doing pink. So now I've got a whole phrase sticker sheet in pink that I have at my disposal. Another piece of that cardboard because we did get 2 ornaments. Okay, let me tug this over. I'm gonna keep this just because the little ghosties are so cute, and it's pink and it says boo. I also have well, I won't use the back of it because there's a mark or something on the back of it. But I like the paper, so I'll keep that scrap. These ones, let's see. Apparently this was something I messed up. So we're gonna toss that. We're gonna toss these 2 as well. And then these 2. So I really like this shade of orange right here, so I'm just going to trim off the awkward edges and keep that. Same with these stars. I still like them a lot. So I'm just going to trim off the awkward edges. Does anybody else, like when you have awkward edges just on your paper and you put it away, feel like you can't use it because it looks like trash? I don't know. That's probably a me thing. Okay. I do not really like these little flowers. These were from a Tim Holtz like wallpaper thing. We're going to get rid of the flowers. But I will flip through this paper here and see if there is anything else that I may want to hold on to. Let's see. More of that pink paper. These are just pieces of black cardstock. I'm not going to toss those. Now this piece of paper, let's see, will I use this? I don't think I'm going to use that. I do like that one. Now this right here, oh my gosh, these little flowers are everywhere. Would have been, this is the, not that. These cards, these 3x8 cards, were part of the Studio Calico kit. So I'm gonna flip through these real quick. I believe there's just a basic pattern on the back, so I don't need to worry too much about looking at the backs. I will keep this small strip just because I really like this pattern. But like I said, if I don't use it this year, it's gone. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this one just yet, so I'll keep one of them just in case I don't, like I want to use it. Okay, I pulled these out already. These are the Echo Park Bat Dies, Bat Trio die set. I'm obviously not getting rid of that. That's a reusable item. I have another piece of just regular black cardstock. This is a 6x8 paper pad I got from Joanne last year. I am going to keep this because there's like 1 or 2 patterns that I like in it. But at the end of this season, I will donate whatever's left because there's a lot in there that I know for certain I will not be using. This paper pad I got from Michael's last year. Totally Witchin'. And I think I only used 1 paper from it. It is really, really thick paper. And it's textured. So it was interesting. It was kind of taped shut, so I didn't actually go through it. I love this one. Oops. Spiders and moths. Fun fact, I'm completely terrified of spiders, so I don't know why I love that. These little ghosties are adorable. Like this paper has a high gloss sheen to it. It kind of feels like photo paper. So I like the ghosts and the spiders. I like the spider web. I like this Let's Get Spooky. Love the little bats. I do not like the texture on this though. I do not like the way that feels. Not one bit. A little snaky snake. Some coffins. Yeah, there's a lot in here that I like, but like I said, I only used one print out of it last year. So, oh, they're glow in the dark. That's what that texture is. Interesting. So I'll do the same as with this book. I will keep it for one more year, and if I don't finish using it up at the end of this season, off to donation it will go. I'm going to kind of set these back in here a little bit, just because I'm running out of room to set things over on the side. Okay. Okay. And then the last thing to go through, let's set this to the side as well, scooch you back, is my, I was going to say my papers, like we haven't been going through papers this whole time, but papers. All right. So I've got a pink pumpkin, super cute. This I probably will not use. That's a little too dark for me. So these will fall under the same guise of, if I don't use it this year, it's getting gotten rid of. Most of the stuff on here is a pink that I can tolerate for the pink ones. I probably won't use any of the super dark pinks, but there's also a lot of black. So I'll keep these embellishments. These are cardstock stickers. This is a printable that I printed on clear sticker paper. I will keep that for this year. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is a little stencil that I made last year with my Cricut. It's just because the stencil was a little hard to see. This is what it ended up looking like. This page right here. So that I love, and I forgot about it. It's pretty huge. I cut this out on my Cricut using acetate, 12 by 12 sheet of acetate. It is very flimsy, I guess you could say. Though last year when I tried to do ink blending on this, I was using not the best materials, but I've got little ink blending brushes now. So I'll definitely try to use that again this year and see if I can get a better result. I don't think I posted a flip through of this last year. Let me know if you want to see a flip through. Here's a spare acetate. More acetate. Oh goodness. Okay. This I think is going to be a little too bold for this year. This doesn't really feel welcoming for pink. And since I'm wanting to incorporate pink, I don't think it's going to work. I'm not sure if I kept another piece of that, but if I did, I'll have to, when I'm putting everything away, I'll probably pull it out and donate it. This, though, would look super good with pink. And also, little Spideys. Another one of the Boo papers. This is the Boo Crew paper pack from Close to My Heart. This one, this one, this one, and the stickers. And I guess I've got random white cardstock in here to put that away. Okay. So, did I declutter a lot? Not really. But I did pull out some stuff that I'm not going to need for this year. I also have an idea of what I actually have on hand. You know what? I also think I have another stencil. This is my little stencil pouch. I also have this little bat stencil from scrapbook.com. So let me place my stencils together. This paper pack will definitely still be usable for me this year, especially since it's got the colors that I want to use. Thinking about this again. I don't think I'm really liking any of these with pink. I think the orange that's in these is too bold. I'm also not a super huge fan of silver foil, but I do really like these two pieces. So what I will do is just pull out those two pieces, and the rest of this can get donated. That's how I'm going to do that. This one, I think it's too thick. I think I'm also going to just put this in the donate pile because I don't think that I'm going to use it. I think that's what happened to me last year. Every time I pulled that paper pack out, I was like, oh, this is too thick. I don't want to use it. So I think I'll run into that same issue this year. So, of my supplies for 2023 so far, this is what I've got. That's not to say I probably won't order a little bit more. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try and use what I've got, but if something calls to me, you know, it calls to me. All right. Let me know down in the comments below, what are your plans for October this year? Are you going to be participating in October Daily? How are you going to be doing that? And let me know, do you want to see a flip through of my album from last year? I probably will make a video setting my album up this year. I don't know that I'll be doing like prep pages per se. But I do definitely want to do my little jars. So depending on how long that might take me, I definitely might set something up, like set up a time for me to film that this year. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.